This is the cable connecting my HM207 hand mic to IC2730A radio. Recently, my friends had reported that my audio is breaking when I am transmitting, and it is very difficult to decipher. Readability is very poor. So when I saw the ends, they were frayed. This was not frayed so much. I had pulled out after that. You can see that this is a cloth and this is one shield going on. This has come out from the RJ45 connector. This is external protective sheath. This is one end. The other end is more frayed. This was partly inside and partly outside. I have pulled it out to see what I can do about it. An interesting part is that these are thread-like structures, probably non-conducting, and different colored wires are there. And one wire is different. You can see that this is probably another ground wire going inside. It has a silver color, while this one has copper color, most probably copper itself. I don't know whether this is silver coated copper or something else. And there are several wires going inside with different color codes. I've been told that this red one is carrying a plus 8 volts to the circuits, because hand mic is not just simply a mic, it has a DTMF pad, so it needs current. So this red one is 8 volts positive. That's what I read online and from my friends. So if I short it to anything else, I'll end up with a blown fuse inside my radio. So I'll have to be very careful about that. Then there is another inside which is black. The black, they say, is you can see the black here. That's a mic ground. There are separate grounds. This mic ground should not be shorted with this shield. Shield is different from mic ground, and this is probably another one. I'll have to find out why there are two types of ground situations here. One option for me is to cut the whole thing and crimp again, but I am not expert in crimping. I could take it to one of the computer repair shops where they are experts at crimping RJ45 connectors for Cat 5 and 6 cables. I have done that earlier, and the cables have worked fine. But the problem in this case is that you will have to be very careful about these multiple strands and these. If any one of them, obviously this is also another type of ground, shorts to this red one, or even otherwise any shorts are not good, but specifically shorting this red one with a positive 8 volts to any of these will be catastrophic for the radio. And even this cable I am unable to source from my original vendor, whom I contacted a few days back, and he said he'll inquire and get back to me whether the cable is available. When I searched Amazon, there is a replacement cable available, but that is not specifically from the same company. It is another brand, probably generic for multiple types of radios from the same manufacturer, but I have not used it. Interesting part was that when I checked the cost abroad, the cost of PTT mic with cable, that is HM207, is lesser than the cost of the cable alone for me to get from this region through Amazon. That means it is being imported, and there will be a significant delay, and the cost goes up also. So the cable alone costs significantly more than the whole PTT mic and cable together, and it is brought from abroad. So I am in a dilemma. So I am proceeding with how to repair it. I'm not sure whether I'll succeed or not. That I'll post it after I finish it. I'm really panicked because what I read is that if I end up doing something wrong, then that will blow a fuse there are SMD fuses, they say, in the regulator section and regulator ICs. If any one of them blows off, I had it. Here is the information which I found on online searches. The silver colored wires, they are tinned copper. Function, this is the dedicated mic ground shield. Purpose, it typically wraps directly around the sensitive microphone audio wire to protect your voice signal from AC hum, alternator whine and RF interference. Connection, on ICOM's 8-pin RJ45 modular plug, this routes to pin 5. The copper colored wires. Function, this is the general system or chassis ground shield. Purpose, it acts as the overall outer shield for the control lines like PTT, up, down, etc. to block general RF ingress from getting into the radio's logic circuits. Connection, this routes to pin 7. Why are they separate? It is specifically designed to keep the mic ground and chassis ground isolated from each other. If you twist the copper and silver wires together during a repair, you create a ground loop. In a mobile setup, this is the primary cause of the dreaded alternator whine on your transmitted audio. Two other things inside that jacket. The stringy fluff. Those non-conducting threads are Kevlar or nylon aramid fibers. They provide mechanical strain relief so the actual copper wires don't snap when you stretch the coil cord. The danger wire. You have seen the red wire in the bundle. That is the plus 8 volt DC line pin 1. Never let this wire touch either of the bare ground wires. Shorting the plus 8 volt line to ground will instantly blow the voltage regulator ICs or microscopic SMD fuses inside the transceiver.